Log-Hansen is perhaps one of the most commonly utilized classifications for ankle fractures. Dr. Log-Hansen, in 1948, broke down the mechanism of injury into two simplistic terms for a complicated three-dimensional fracture. The first term describes the position of the foot at the time of injury. The second term was originally described as the direction and/or force in which the talus moves relative to the tibia and the fibula. Since the original classification was based off a cadaver study, the second term has been modified to describe the way the tibia moves relative to the talus, which is what occurs in a weight-bearing individual. Log-Hansen's classification is a numerical system which describes a stepwise approach through the injury's progression. One must look at rotational injuries in a clockwise fashion, while direct blow injuries must be looked at in a transverse abductory fashion. Generally, pronation injuries will start at the medial aspect of the ankle joint, while supination injuries will start at the lateral aspect of the ankle joint. This classification not only allows you to visualize the osseous injury to the tibia and fibula, but also incorporates the ligamentous structures that may become damaged within the ankle joint. The Log-Hansen system can provide insight into the proper maneuvers required for close reduction. Another classification that is commonly correlated with the Log-Hansen classification system is the Dennis-Weber classification. Dennis-Weber is based on the fibula fracture line's relationship to the ankle joint. Dennis-Weber type A injury starts below the level of the ankle joint and corresponds with a Log-Hansen supination adduction injury. Dennis-Weber type B starts at the level of the ankle joint and corresponds with Log-Hansen supination external rotation and pronation abduction injuries. Last but not least, Dennis-Weber type C injuries start above the level of the ankle joint and correspond with a Log-Hansen pronation external rotation injury. The Dennis-Weber classification, although more simplistic in nature than the Log-Hansen classification, is limited by its anatomical focus on the fibula. Dennis-Weber also fails to take into consideration the soft tissue structures that are often associated with these injuries. The AO group has expanded this classification to include some of the shortfalls of this system. It is important to remember that these classification systems are guidelines and atypical fracture patterns do occur.